Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. This is going to be an official channel update video. Essentially, we're going to be talking about the content plan going forward, why activity is kind of all over the place lately, the reason why too, and basically whatever else is going to pop up in my brain. But firstly, I want to thank every single one of you that has subscribed to the channel. We got to 1,000 subs just about a month ago, I believe, and that's crazy. I've never done that before on any social media platform. The fact that I can now make the tiniest bit of money off of talking about Bionicle is pretty crazy. So that's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty big milestone. And the fact that we reached 1,000 in under a year is pretty wild too, especially for Bionicle. Trust me, I know how long it takes some people to get to 1,000, and I mean, like, even if it just stops at 1,000, like, I'm happy, like, I'm good. So once again, thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. That would be pretty cool. But yes, let's get into the activities of the channel and why it's kind of been a little bit crazy lately. So I was on a roll. I was getting some of the best views that I've ever gotten, primarily due to topical events at the time. And right when I uploaded my Brick Guild Toys review, my desktop stopped working. It completely died. You guys that have been paying attention to the community tab probably already know that. But in case you haven't, that's why there was a big weird gap. Like, I couldn't do live streams. I couldn't do anything and everything that I had regarding the channel, Toa Talk, all my assets and such. Like, they're all on this desktop. And by the way, this is technically a new desktop. So I had to buy a new computer and I built it myself. That was the first time I ever built a custom PC. So I went and got my old desktop diagnosed, and basically the motherboard died. It was just an old computer. Luckily, the hard drive was still all good. I managed to just plug that one right into my new one, so I have all my same stuff, luckily. I had some backup files prior, but I haven't backed them up in a long time, so that's just a little lesson for me and for anyone listening to always back up your stuff, like, whenever you can. So my desktop died, and then I assembled most of it, and then I went on a trip that had no electricity, no Wi-Fi. It was like a camping trip. It's one that I do annually. And then I came back and I assembled my PC. And then the Wi-Fi antenna on the new one broke, like, immediately because they're so cheaply made. So I bought a Wi-Fi 7 connector. So this is now like 10 days or 2 weeks into, like, not having my desktop or anything. Literally the day of that I complete everything and make sure that everything's all good, I had to basically hack into my security settings to get back into the computer because the Microsoft account thing was glitching with my PIN number, so I had to, like, go in through the coding and disable the PIN so I could use my password instead. Luckily, I still remember that one because I came up with that password back in 2011. And then I had to go to California. And that was not a trip for pleasure. That was a trip regarding a passion project that I'm working on. For those of you that don't know, I used to work in film, and I say used to because of the little thing called the writers and actors strikes. So that's basically killed all the film work in my area. So I've been working some different jobs lately, and working on my own films in the meantime, because obviously you gotta be productive in this industry. One of them got a lot of awards. I've gotten some awards for some films before, but this one might go somewhere. And then regarding the one that I shot in LA, that was not a paid job. I went there on my vacation to shoot a little film with my friends, and now it might possibly turn into something if the stars line up. I can't really get into that right now, but it could be pretty big for my friends and I. So I was down in Los Angeles for 2 weeks. I brought my MacBook, and I had to make a whole new stream setup while I was there because I haven't done an upload in a little while. And then now, yeah, here I am. I've been catching up on work because I took some time off. I've been writing like crazy for the films that I make. I'm gonna have to go back to Los Angeles pretty soon because we had someone agree to be in the film, and if they're gonna be in the movie, then they want to do a scene with me, so I'm obligated to go back down there on my own vacation time. So that scene has been in development for a little bit, and I don't know when I'm going to go back to Los Angeles, but it's basically going to be as soon as that scene is ready to go. So while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm continuing to write more stuff to do sooner than later. I got auditions I have to do. I have my actual job that I have to do. Plus, I have to make videos for the channel. You'll notice that whenever I get busy, I typically make a scene compilation from the movies. That's just my version of slop. But people seem to like those, so I'll make those when I don't have a lot of time. Or you'll catch me live streaming. So as for more traditional style videos that seem to be the most popular option on the channel right now, I will do my best to make one once in a while, or every few weeks. I'm not going to do the week-by-week basis anymore. It's just not working for me. If I do happen to do it, it's not because it's the new norm for the channel, it's just because I have more time. I can't make that promise to make a upload every single week. I can't do that anymore. I also like giving the channel some variety as well. So don't worry about Toa Talks, like they're still going to be a thing. But as for scheduling the guests and for getting them on, it's a little bit of a hassle for me. Different time zones, things like that, different variables. So you should be considering those as a treat from this point going forward. There's a lot of people that want to be on them. I have a backlog of people that have asked to be on and that want to be on, and even who I've asked to be on. Yeah, there's a lot of people, so we're in no shortage of them. It's just like scheduling is crazy. But I definitely plan on doing more quality over quantity content going forward. That's the biggest thing. If there's anything to take away from that big long-winded rant, it's that there will be more quality over quantity. If there's anything I remember about the activity or scheduling aspect of the video, I'll mention it toward the end. But I think I covered all the bases. I know a lot of like biotubers, quote unquote, they kind of just will post something once in a while or will make their uploads kind of more chaotic, like I'm describing my activity in the last while, but I feel like I owe some type of like explanation to the few people that do care about that. But yeah, most oftentimes like you're just gonna see people like come back for a little bit, make some more videos, and then go back into the void of not doing anything, and I don't want to do that, so that's why you get this video. One of the last things, I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning, but I didn't want to come across like a sellout, so not the best business move there. But some of you may have noticed that I have items listed through the channel now, through my spring store. I plan on getting all of the channel logos up there. I plan on commissioning some artists down the line to make some unique exclusive stuff. That's a little bit more interesting. But any profit that I make from that store will just go directly into the channel. I'm not relying on this channel or the store for income, so anything that I make off of this channel or that store goes back into the two. So I can continue making better videos for you guys, I can make better products for you guys if you want to buy them. I know a lot of like YouTubers around like my level start opening a Patreon, and I think that's too early, and also I don't offer enough on this channel for you to justify donating to a Patreon. I already get enough out of seeing you guys comment on my stuff and liking the video, so that's good enough for me. As for the little short Bionicle related kind of video or short film, quote unquote, vignette that I was working on a little while ago, I started pre-production right before my computer died. So I got animation tests out and things like that. I've gotten some really great feedback on them. A lot of people seem to like them, and I feel confident with that animation medium. But the real life stuff takes priority. Again, that thing was only going to be like 2 or 3, maybe 4 minutes anyway. And I do plan on making that because I think it would be cool just to do. But there's no guarantees there. And I'm not going to like post any more work on it. I'm not going to post any like teasers or anything because it's a 2-minute thing, so there's no point in doing that. In case if some of you are expecting anything, I'm not doing anything for Bionicle Day in August. I remember back when I was a kid, like Bionicle Day was kind of like an October thing. I guess it still kind of is technically, because it's the 8th of October and then you got the 10th of August, you know, you can do the math there. But yeah, if there's anything that comes out for the October day, I don't have anything planned, but if I come up with something like now to do or to work on, then you'll see it when it comes out. I'm not going to announce anything and then not deliver on it. I don't like doing that. That about wraps up this video. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad that we got people to join me on this little YouTube journey. My original goal when I was a kid was to get like 1,000 subs on YouTube, so I'm happy that I got that one at the age of 24. But I have even more ambitious ones now as an adult. Even though I know that you're all here for the Bionicle content, I do hope that maybe a couple of you will watch some of the work that I will maybe eventually post. I don't really like sharing my work, if I'm honest. But if someone asks to see something, then I will perhaps send it to them. But again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching all the videos. Thank you so much for liking the video, commenting on the video. It all really helps the channel. Like, you have no idea how far that goes in the YouTube space. And seeing my videos talking about Bionicle, like just getting like a couple thousand views, like that just makes me happy. It makes me happy to see that people still care about Bionicle, that people still like Bionicle. Maybe when we get a G3, if we ever get a G3, this will be a full-time gig. But for now, we're just gonna take it as she goes. And with all that said, I'll catch you in the next one.